Are there any teachers in here? Okay, we didn't hear them clap big because they raised their hand. Sweet. I don't know how y'all do it. God did not call me to do it. If I was a teacher, I'd be running out this highway with my bra on the outside of my clothes. My teachers for my children were wonderful and helped me so much, and they like me, and I love them, and they invited me on every field trip. They did. I got to go on every field trip with 3 children, and y'all know why they invited me? Because I'm fun, and I'm not a butthole. So if you're not getting invited on the field trips, you may want to look inward. But I want y'all to know that with those first 2, I was on top of my game. I really was. I was helping in the classroom, and I was bringing muffins, and I was all up in there. And then at night, I would be doing flashcards, and I'd be drilling those first 2. You're going to make 100 on this spelling test, and I mean it. Oh, and they were scared to death. That third baby, I remember asking one of her teachers, can she read? We went to meet her first grade teacher, and I had a minivan, and I know we got there. I know they had clothes on. But you know, when they were little bitty, I mean, it was just like a swarm of bees, and I don't even know how we got anywhere. I was so crazy. And we went to meet this first grade teacher, and I just didn't pay attention what was going on. And we walk in there, and this first grade teacher has no makeup on and Birkenstocks. And I look down, and my baby child, 6 years old, has got on full contour makeup. Lee press-on nails, so they're this long, and she's gone. And I thought, oh, shit. My husband is very, very smart in math and has an undergraduate and then a master's in some kind of math something. I don't know. Our first date, he said, I love a derivative. And I remember thinking, okay. Right? Okay. But he bred with me and has 3 children that cannot do math. All of them took after me, but they're fun. They're fun. And they're not buttholes, you know? I know, thank you. So when my baby child was in 3rd grade, they started that old mean long division, and she hated it. During long division, she'd go up to her teacher and go, whew, I got a sick headache. I'm gonna need an ibuprofen. And her teacher would send her to the nurse's office, which really wasn't a nurse, that was my friend Susie that was volunteering. And Susie would give her a Diet Coke and a chocolate chip cookie, and they would sit with their legs crossed and gossip about people. I was very strict with those first 2 about language. I said, nobody is going to call anybody stupid or butt. If you call somebody stupid or butt, you're going to be in deep doo-doo, and I mean it. And they were scared to death. They would have never. That 3rd baby, she started out with spell cussing. Little bitty, walk in a room and go, what the H? She's always called her daddy Chuck. She go, Chuck, you a-hole. And my husband is old school. He doesn't take crap off of anybody, and he'd go, she's a nut. And the oldest 2 would go, what? She just called Dad an a-hole. She was little bitty, walk into somebody's birthday party and go, what's up, mofos? Terrible. I had that thing about words and bad language because my little mom and daddy never said ugly words, ever. And there was never alcohol in our house until my sister was going to marry a little later in life, and she was going to marry this hoop-de-doo man. And when I say hoop-de-doo, I mean country club. Some country club people like to drink. So we all, to get her married off, started drinking. And my little mama had never had alcohol, got out of my car. She had 2.5 glasses of wine and said, "I can't feel my arms."